Hey, good Thursday morning, my friends. I'm live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. By the way, I just messaged my superiors and let them know I'd like to take tomorrow off, so you won't see me here tomorrow. Sign that it's probably fairly quiet weather, and I guess I got you riled up on warm weather. You're ready for it, but remember, we always get, for lack of a better term, if you're ready for spring, screwed on our warm-ups, basically by the south end of Lake Michigan and Lake Erie, bogs of things down. So can we make it to 60 degrees? The weather pattern shows that far southern Michigan, where the warm air could make it up before the warm front gets bogged down, could make it to that. But I think you better be, get yourself set for some 50s coming up in the next week or so, and I'll show that to you here in just a moment. I like to always, check in with the radar. And quiet, good travel conditions for today. Hey, good morning to Ann Siegel from East Lansing. The sunshine does come with the warmer temperatures. So, radar forecast, and I still like to show this to you because I find that this is the second most popular weather graphic, so to speak. You understand radar and you like to look at that, and then you understand the radar forecast. And as we go through today, it is dry. We could have, quite a bit of sunshine, and into tomorrow as well. Now, into the future, the weekend. It's quiet also. I've been showing you the storm in the south and just kind of trying to keep you updated, because I know as we head deeper into February and into March towards spring break, this is when folks decide, I've had enough, just booked a motel in Panama City or something like that to get out of here. So storm system in the south. It's not a snow and ice maker, so that's good news. So this is Friday into Saturday. Our region, it's dry, nice, warming up slowly. This is Sunday morning into afternoon. And so, if you're saying, hey, I'm going to leave on Saturday from Michigan and zip south, hammer down, you're going to be okay. Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, Sunday morning is when the rain and thunderstorms, and it could be some severe thunderstorms in Georgia, maybe in Florida on Sunday. That moves on to the east. We continue dry, quiet. We could go almost a week without any precipitation here in Michigan. But then here comes the warm front with the next storm system. Now, this is the warm front on Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. I want to mention something. I am showing you the operational mode of the traditional European model. I've been reading a couple of PhDs that I follow on Twitter, and they've written some nice pieces lately. They're AI modeling expertise. And they're saying that there is a European AI model. I can look at that. I can show it to you. They're saying that has skill over this traditional AI, and I can this traditional European model. I can see that because do I have time right here to go off just a little bit deep into the woods on meteorology? Do I have time? Let me know, someone, if I have time. So, European model, and then what it sounds like is they've attached an artificial intelligence, AI module to it, which what they're saying on the AI models, instead of using all of these physical equations that take an hour or two for the model to run, it uses past history and it can run in like minutes. Well, I started thinking, I wonder if the AI is smart about this Lake Michigan and Lake Erie being cold, smart like the human brain, and will it bog down the warm front? And it does. So the one that I'm showing you blows the warm front through. You see that maybe on an app that uses the European for a high temperature 4 or 5 days out. You see that, oh, wow, 60 degrees, but it probably gets bogged down. And the AI, looking at past history, is catching up on that. So some of these people that I follow with the PhDs are saying that the AI models are going to have increased accuracy over our current physical models. So there you go. There's a deep dive. And it exploded. I use a service called weathermodels.com. Actually, the developer of it, the inventor of it, the maker of it, great meteorologist Ryan Maui from Northern Michigan, PhD. So he does a great job. But all of a sudden, boom, 6 months ago, all these extra models came up. GraphCast AI, that's a Google model. So Google got into the modeling, and NVIDIA got into the modeling. Theirs is, I can't remember what theirs is called. So now I'm like reading this and I'm going like, wow, I gotta take some weekends and figure out what the new models are that are best so I don't become a dinosaur here. All right, so we're dry through next week. We will watch Wednesday. Typically what happens, and the AI European is showing this, typically what happens in a case like this is it overestimates the warmth, and there is a shot of 2 to 4 inches of snow on the warm front if it does pass through. So our next weather maker basically next Wednesday, but in the grand scheme of things, they're on the warmer side. Now the following weekend, a full-blown, almost March-like storm system, heavy snow band, an ice band, a rain band, a thunderstorm band. Linda Thompson, why can't I get these a day or two late? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask about that. I believe it's probably something that you have set up in your phone that maybe only allows notifications to come through in chunks. It's probably some sort of setting because some people don't like to be notified all day long of things. So there should be no reason on our end why you get the notification a day or two later. And we are out to February 26th and another storm system. So we're going to start to get into storms. Okay, now this is the surface temperature anomaly off of the European ensemble. I was reading some of his things about the AI ensembles and some interesting points there too. So surface temperature anomalies this weekend, warmer than normal. Early next week, warmer than normal. This is Wednesday. What does that say? It says Wednesday afternoon, southern half of Michigan would be about 20 degrees warmer than normal. Normal high now, 33, 34, add 20. You're into the 50s. This is next Friday, next Saturday, the 22nd, the 23rd, 24th, the 26th. Is the Arctic air done? Yes, it is. Is winter done? No, certainly not. All right, so temperatures. Today, we're back to colder, but not terrible, 20s. Tomorrow, we jump to the mid-30s. Saturday, 35 to 40. Maybe Traverse City hits 40. First time in a while. Uh-oh, someone's got some bulbs coming up. Carter Cordelou. I heard yesterday that SUNY Oswego is a leading school for meteorology. I'm I'm not sure. It sounds right. I know one of those. It is never, back in my day, it didn't show up as that, but maybe it did. One more rant on that, but I'm going to give you the weather first, okay? So now we're Sunday, we're about 40 degrees. Monday, we're 40s to maybe 50. Tuesday, we're in the low 50s in the south and the 40s in the north. This is Wednesday. That's that warm front configuration. Remember yesterday, it brought it up to about Tawas to Manistee. Now it's backed off just a touch. And I would say, somewhere like Coldwater, Hillsdale, Adrian, somewhere in there, maybe Jackson, could hit 60 next week. The rest of us probably looking at some 50s. And remember, it just takes just a gentle shift from a southeast wind, fairly mild, to an east-northeast, very cold. So we get back to highs in the 20s and low 30s. And you're starting to see that zone of 50s and 60s shift northward into Indiana and Ohio. So it gets here a little bit easier, but it's still winter. It's still winter. Now look at the 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 day forecasts. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Let me get that back for you. 6 to 10 day forecast. Pretty warm. Eastern 3/4 of the country and in an active storm track, so we'll have ample moisture, which we still need. Although the official drought has been taken away in a lot of places, we still need subsoil moisture. We still need groundwater moisture. 8 to 14 day, warmer than normal once again too. So definitely the massive weather pattern change that I've been advertising last week, 10 days, definitely ongoing, in progress now. And so get out and enjoy it this weekend. Fairly light winds, some sunshine, temperatures near 40 in the afternoon. You can pick up all the sticks in the yard from the winds we had over the rest of the winter. And take care. Have yourselves a great weekend. Have a good Valentine's Day weekend. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Bye.